So we are at the end here. So I am crossing the street one last time over to the other side with the end of my needle. And I'm always making, and don't confuse, okay? So this is the smallest X, okay? Sorry, excuse me. This is the smallest V. You're kind of trying to create very small V's, okay? If I go over here, you'll notice it just sort of is a little too straight. So I caught myself, okay? So when you look at it, it should really look like small sections in between. And that's how you know you're going into the right opening. So pop it through and make sure all of these are nice and tight. So make sure, you know, if you need to at all, give them a little flick and make sure they're tight. So there's the smallest. Now, this is the end of my my string here. So you're like, what do I do now? So now I actually get to start weaving. So I'm coming through the back, make sure I give it a nice good tug, okay? And then I'm going to begin the weave. So that's always over, under, or in this case, I'm going under, over, under, over. Now, this is what I want to say about adding string. All right, so let me just pause for 1 sec. All right, I want to add string. I'm going to move to this color. Okay, it's nice and bright for the video. However, the problem is I don't want to have too much string. Too much string equals getting tangled, but too little string, you have to keep changing. So where I have this end taped, I'm going to take another piece of, I'm going to cut this off or bring this off, take this off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie this together. How do I tie a knot? I just cross and I loop the ends together, okay? At this point, most of you can tie your shoes, so let's hope you can, in fact, tie your knots. So now I have a little knot, and it'll get tucked in so you won't see it. Now, boop, boop, all the way to the end of my string again, I want to add a little bit of tape. And we do this to make it easier to get through the opening. So I just kind of wrap the end in tape. I crush it, squish it a little so it's nice and pointy. I'm going to get rid of these little strands. So I have a nice even opening. And now I'm going to pull my string. Okay, and it's tough in the beginning when you're weaving. It all looks the same, okay? And now I have the end of my string, so just always check yourself. Under, over, under, over, under, over, and you can see my green string coming in now. So here is the deal. Whenever you are worried about how your weaving is turning out, the good thing is, if you make a mistake, okay, no one will see because you can undo it, all right? Remember, there are no mistakes in this because you can always go back, all right? So we'll begin our lesson.